Hey guys, and welcome back. We are here to complete Bull's mission. Let's talk to Gat.
Just waiting on you and his rod up. Iron Bull, I guess.
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought in Saharon?
Yes. He led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Saharon, he brought me along. For company. Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
And you decided to start following the Kyun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
He never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you save the elf boy to yourself.
Is Bull going to get in trouble for passing those reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been, but he was one of their best agents. He kept the streets clean in Saharon longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like it. Besides, they hate to discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
It sounds like following the Kyun hasn't always been easy.
I had a temper. Bull's nickname for me, Gat, comes from Gatlock, the explosive power in Canary cannons. I was so angry when I was first freed. I wanted revenge. I wanted to find my family who was still enslaved in Minrathos. I thought about leaving when the Kyun didn't tell me what I wanted to hear, but I didn't.
Why not?
The Canary were always ready to listen, to teach. They cared for me as much as one of their own. And if I leave, the parts of the Kyun that I don't like are never going to change.
How did an elf end up working for the Kunari out here?
The Ben Hasrath usually pick elves or humans to work outside of Kunandar. We're a little harder to spot. I've worked in Orlais and Navarra, but only for a few years now.
What did you do before that?
When I was old enough, I fought Tevinter forces in Saharon. I was too angry to do much else. It took me a long time to accept the Kyun, to get past justice to purpose. Some days are still difficult.
No one's actually detailed how an alliance with the Kunari will help the Inquisition.
The answer to that is above my rank. But the Canary don't really bargain. They don't know how. I doubt you want Canary troops stomping around your stronghold, and you're too far away for supplies to be useful. You'd get more use out of our ships, I imagine. And the agents we've got spread across Thedas. We know a lot more than what Bull sees in those reports he's been forwarding to your spy master.
I'll let you know when we're ready.
I await your pleasure, Inquisitor.
You do, huh?
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Kunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges! Double time! Let's move!
Okay.
Gave your charges the easier task.
Target, yes.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting then. Just like old times.
Oh, come on. Quick shortcut.
Vince up ahead.
Don't let them warn the others.
we go.
Now that the circles have fallen, it must please you to wield your power so freely, mage.
Quite the reverse. Mages are dangerous, and their power makes them feared. The circles protected us.
You sound almost reasonable. Get ready.
And that's why I brought her. Not that I personally like her, but in some missions she's going to be useful. In some missions she can just stew and set aside things.
We're clear, Gat.
Right. Signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories. Nice one. Crap.
They've still got time to fall back if you signal them now.
Yeah,
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
they do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvishoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasrath think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvishoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Qun.
Call the retreat.
Don't!
They're falling back.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
His name is Iron Bull.
I suppose it is.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the dreadnought sinks,
Sinks. Canary dreadnoughts don't sink. Come on. Let's get back to my boys. Hey, boss.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
So much for that.
I'm proud of you, Bull.
Thanks, boss. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
How did the Chargers come out of the fight?
Just fine. Thanks to you and the Chief, we had plenty of time to fall back. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the Chargers tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
Ah, forget it. You're doing fine.
Perfect. Okay. Inner circle. No. Okay. Oh, I still have that cave. That's fine. We'll be heading there sometime later.
Inquisitor.
Hello. So let's keep going, shall we?
We can't.
Let's do this. And we have an Inquisitor point to place. I believe I got everything that I personally want in here. Like all of them. Okay. We need res. We'll do that. So now we got 3. Okay. So we're now going to go ahead and try doing this. This is a pain in my butt, but we'll go get the Inquisition soldiers have gone missing in the marshy reaches of southern Ferelden. Because the region is largely uncharted, finding them will be difficult, but the Inquisition advisors are determined to find out what happened and, if possible, bring their people back alive. Send my people, a few scouts will move more quickly than a large group could. If I contact local band, she can send other soldiers are volunteering to search for their lost comrades. They won't rest until the fall.
Been driven back on the storm coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
I share his sentiment. His people can find his own people. The missing soldiers have been found in a bog called the Fallowmere. They are being held hostage by Avar, who demands to meet the Herald of Andraste. Inquisition wants to see its people alive again. Let's do this. Excuse me.
Thank you for coming. Maybe you can solve this mess. Our missing patrols are being held hostage by Avar, barbarians from the mountains.
What are they doing in a bog?
That's the thing. Their leader, he wants them to fight you, because you're the Herald of Andraste.
What do they have against Andraste?
Well, the Avar think there are gods in nature, as in the sky has a god and the forest. The Avar say you're claiming to be sent by one, and they'll challenge the will of your god with their own. I think their leader's just a boastful little prick who wants to brag he killed you.
Should I autograph something for him before he tries to behead me?
They think readings for the weak. You know, scholars, lowlanders, Orlesian peasants. Getting to our troops won't be easy. You'll have to fight your way through undead. Wait, you're not squeamish about undead, are you?
It doesn't matter. I'm not letting the Avar butcher the Inquisition's people.
I appreciate it. The Avar are holed up in the castle on the other side of the fallow mire. Make her willing, the Inquisition's people are still alive.
We'll make sure of it. Why? There we go. Now, where are you, Missy?
I've news, sir.
What is it?
This could help us.
Okay. Now, I believe there's someone right up here. Or not. Oops. This one.
Look around.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Short note, Helen. I won't be in tonight. Rupert said he had a surprise for me. He teases me by saying, "Lady, please." Pleasies? Which he always does when he's trying to impress me by pretending he's not impressing me. Don't tell Mom where I am. I made fresh porridge in the red pot for both of you. I'll care for her tomorrow, I promise. See ya. Before Andresianism, forgotten faith. Don't freeze, please. Thank you. The teachings of Andresian chantry have been part of Thetis' lives for over 800 years. The chantry guides us and teaches us. We are made humble in the knowledge that we have sinned, and yet we are inspired and given hope through Andraste's story and her song. But Andraste died almost 200 years before her empire. Before the empire, Cordelis Draken established a chantry and spread the chant of light. In those terrible years, Thetis were lost, crying for salvation. They took to anyone and anything they hoped could give them the answer they so desperately sought. Some returned to well-known faiths, like the Devinter Imperium's cult of the old gods, which we hold accountable for the curse of the blight and the dark spot. But others found their own paths, following the false prophets and making false gods out of men. Many of these religions have disappeared, dying out with their abhorrence, like the Daughters of the Sun or the Empty Ones. Others, like the Blades of Hessarian, may still lurk in the hidden corners of our world. This book aims to remember them so that we may find compassion for those who live in those dark times, and also for those who even now are lost and turn to shadows, trying to find the light. Before Andresianism, The Forgotten Faith by Sister Ronan of Dalvin. Come on. The Bottles of Thetis. Garblog's Backcountry Reserve. Likely dropped to avoid seizures by authorities, or because of seizures due to drinking it. Garblog only brew from 874 to 892 blessed. Killed when the vapors in his beard spontaneously combusted. Okay. Oh, out the door. Loot. Thank you. There's my blue. Fantastic. And I think that's another summer stone, so let's go ahead here. Open the door. Ravine. Nowhere in my travels, not even the heart of the Imperium nor the streets of Orzammar, have I felt so much an outsider as in Ravine. The chant of light never truly reached the ears of these people. The years they spent under the thumbs of the Knorri left most of the country's zealous followers of the Qun, but resistance to the chantry goes deeper than the Knorri War. The Raveni refuses to be part from their seers, wise women who are in fact head mages, communicating with spirits and actually allow themselves to become possessed. The chantry prohibits against such magical practice, violates millennia of local tradition. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar by Brother Genevieve. Blah, 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 blah. Ouch, I just bit my tongue. Nice. Diary of Peter Marsh. The gardeners are too sick to save, everyone says. Grandfather and my brother barricaded them in their own house so they wouldn't make anyone else sick. Yelled at me for watching instead of helping. Said it was for our own good. There's no more light in the gardener's home. Oh, poor people. So sick. Okay. Let's go over here quick. This one always confuses me too. I hate this one.
Look, signs of a plague.
It must have been a terrible illness. No one's come to reclaim the land. No one living at any rate.
The Light of Andrastate. There is a wind-weathered inscription on the statue. Commissioned in 655 Storm by Illustrate Ban Harbin, Protector of the Follow Mar, to commemorate the completion of her keep and to thank Blessed Andraste for her good fortune. Yeah, not so good, huh? Alright. Oh, Jesus, cat, you scared the crap out of me. You did go in there, right? Yeah. Here we go.
Can't be all of them. There must be more further in.
Hold your ground, guys. Hold your ground. We go 2 feet and we discover a new area. Lovely.
Careful. Disturbing the water draws them out.
Well, too late for that. We already did it. Alright. In we go. Turn back around here. I know I'm going back. Just relax here for like 1 moment. Okay. Excuse me, guys. Blackwell. If you would. Thank you, sir. Well, that was a little bit of an overkill, I think. Gardener's Diary. Property of Aaron Gardner is written in the spidery handwriting on this collection of homemade recipes and remedies. The last entry reads, "First sight of the plague is coughing and going pale, like blood's run out of your skin. Elfroot soothes the cough, but doesn't cool the next day's fever. That's where the spindleweed helps. The ones I planted by the old shed came in quick. They seem to like where the soil's dry. I'll try making an ointment with it tomorrow." The Empty Ones. The Empty Ones were a small and short-lived cult based in Navarra and known for worshipping the Blight and, by extension, the Darkspawn. Some confuse the Empty Ones with the followers of Devinter's old gods, a reasonable mistake since the Archmons are said to be tainted old gods. However, it is clear from the historians that the Empty Ones did not worship Dumad and his ilk, but the Blight itself. Following Andraste's death, many of her followers fell into a deep despair. They believe that the prophet's betrayal and execution marked the beginning of the end of the world, and that the Maker's wrath would soon come upon them. The most fatalistic of them all gathered together to prepare for their doom. They called themselves the Empty Ones, for they saw themselves as worthless husks, ready to be swept away by the Maker's hand. It is unknown what passed then, but over time the Empty Ones grew to believe that the Blight was to be the tool with the Maker would end all of creation. They preached that it would come from the void, a place of nothing, and that returning to the void was something to be celebrated because it meant an end to all pain and all suffering. Some mistakenly take this to mean that the Empty Ones worshipped evil, but that is an oversimplification. The Empty Ones believed the world to be beyond repetition, and that it was the Maker's will that it would be destroyed completely. There are tales of Empty Ones scouring the deep roads, searching for Darkspawn, whom they saw as Blight's prophet in order to assist them in bringing about the next Blight. Predictable the beginning of the second blight saw the end of the empty ones, the entire cult made its way to the Neanderthals, where they stood in the path of the encroaching dark spot and singing in praise of the oblivion that was to overtake them, were consumed. From before Andrasianism, the forgotten face by Sister Ronan of Tavalian, whatever. I ain't gonna be able to say it now or later, it doesn't matter. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. Where are we? Superb. Don't care. Come on. Okay. I believe this is it, right? As far as we should go. Or maybe not. Perfect. Okay. We're just gonna ease through these guys. Who decided that was a good idea? I don't think I hit him, did I? I don't think so. Well, let's do it. Yeah, that was way
Sarah and I
easy.
were just talking about you. We
God.
need you to settle a question for us.
Sarah's involved, so this question will be offensive.
Yes,
Yeah.
probably. Sorry. You make friends with spirits in the Fade. So, are there any that are more than just friends? If you know what I mean.
Oh, really?
Look, it's a natural thing to be curious about.
For a 12-year-old?
It's a simple yes or no question.
Nothing about the Fade or spirits is simple. Especially not that.
So you do have experience in these matters.
I did not say that.
Don't panic. It'll be our little secret.
Ass.
Now who's 12?
I've never heard that one yet. That's great. Oh. I mean, yeah, they're being like my 12-year-old, but hey. Oh, come on, don't freeze on me. There we go. See, there's paths, and then there's outer paths. I like the Veil Guard one right now, where it's kind of more centralized. I mean, yeah, it's still a little bit of an more of an open world, but we haven't gotten far in to see how much more open, I guess, is the term.
Is that a beacon of some sort?
Can we? So we were here, right? Yeah. This is the door that we had. Okay. Now go over here. Excuse me, boys. I also want to go over here quick. Summerstone? Oh, yeah. Alright. Somewhere over here. That's okay. So let's go ahead here. Ooh, I want this too. Yes, yes, I know. On the water again. Ooh. More. Thank you. Alright. That shall be it. I don't think there was really anything here other than dead end. If I'm not mistaken. We'll take that. Just to stock up, just in case. Yep, okay. Whoops. Let's go back. Alright. So let's be a deer. Where are ya?
Look out!
We can lure those corpses out of the mud and fight on solid ground.
Keep an eye out for more then.
The Veilfire in the Follow Mar. Veilfire messages in the Follow Mar are largely gibberish and imply a kind of paranoia. Certain letters or numbers repeat. It is possible the writing is in code. These Veilfire runes are interspersed with numbers and mathematical notations. They evoke a clear sense of panic, as if the author was trying to figure out a difficult problem. Okay, awesome. Don't need you anymore. Ooh. Take. Thank you. Now we need to go down there, but give me one moment here. I want this. Okay. Okay. Time to go. Solus, you did that. Oh well. Alright. Well, let's head back here quick. Alright, so this is where we're gonna stop. Otherwise it's gonna be very long. Because we're gonna end up going back and forth, just making sure that we don't miss anything. So when we come back, we'll keep going. Bye now.